Hi, I am author S.C. Vincent, writer of several science fiction, fantasy, and horror books. You can find me on Amazon.com. If you just type in S.C. Vincent, you'll see several great books, such as The Sakura Element, East the Fallen, and The Arcadian Destiny. And you can even find some of my short stories where I've been published. If you just type in my name, go to my books, check them out. Leave a review, share them with your friends. I would greatly appreciate it, and enjoy the video. Alright guys, it is Struggling Gardener. I don't know what number this is, 12, 13, 14. I can't recall. And we're about coming in, maybe a storm coming through. Definite overcast. So I've harvested 2 pumpkins recently, and I've got 2 more. So I got this guy coming in. So that's probably about as big as he's gonna get, because once they start getting orange, and especially when you look at that stem right there, depending on how that eventually looks and how it sounds, that's about as big as it's gonna get, maybe. And so you'll see in this video that there's 2 other pumpkins that I've already taken. And here's one pumpkin here, which hasn't started to orange yet. I don't know how it's gonna develop, but we'll see. So the Kajari melons, they don't really seem to be growing anymore. They don't seem to be maturing. I had that just kind of been sitting here, not really getting orange, and I don't see any more popping up in this. And as you notice that my vine space, everything's kind of clearing out, things are dying by design, like I'm clearing them out. I'm not growing certain things. I've taken some stuff, like this one was growing on the tree, taking it down. It's still alive, so it's about right here. I don't know what the heck it is, but it's cool, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with it when it's done doing what it's doing, when I decide to take it. I believe this is poison ivy, so that's something to avoid because I'm extremely allergic to poison ivy. And this tomatillo, I don't know if these are really growing. I mean, they're growing, but I don't know if there's going to be much fruit. I have yet to harvest a tomatillo. So there's some more types of pumpkins growing, but so this, I took the pumpkin here, one of the ones on the front steps, you'll see in the video, and it seems to have killed it. I think I didn't take it right. I should have used scissors instead of tearing it off, but I think that's just gonna, obviously, you can see the color of the plant itself. It's gonna start dying. It's starting to die, so that's gonna be the last pumpkin from this vine, most likely. But here on this one right here that branches out, there's like 3, or there's like 2. One of them seems to be this guy. He seems to be some sort of pumpkin gourd the ones that I've had that are this shape have not made it, but this one's gotten pretty big, so we'll see. And then we're having some of these strange ones right here that usually die. This one's gonna die because it has a hole in it. It's where it's getting eaten. We have some more here, and there, and there. I would like to see what happens to them when they develop. I wonder if it's gonna be like that big one that you'll see in this video that managed to survive, and they just kind of get really big and kind of cool looking. I think a lot of these are just weird hybrid, strange pumpkin gourd squash mixes. I have no clue, but you know, as you can see in comparison to how things used to be, very cleared out, cleaned up. The vine saga is going to be ending soon. By the time fall comes, there'll be no more. I'm pretty sure there'll be no more vines around here. But I think September 22nd is when fall comes. Just off memory. I planted some new stuff in this one. Carrots here, turnips here, and in this little section, I think I did some sort of lettuce. I have no expectation. I've not been successful with any of those. And this is that tomato plant. To me, it looks like it's kind of dying, but I have a lot of tomatoes growing on it, so hopefully you can still get, you know, some more tomatoes. Every once in a while, I've been, you know, having a tomato ready and popping it out and eating it. And to go around the other side, the tomatillo plants. That's a pretty decent tomatillo coming in. I don't know, you know, I've yet to have one to eat, one that's ready to eat, but these things are developing right there. So we'll see over time. You know, I'll upload a video or a picture of me eating one or having picked it at the very least. Follow me on Twitter, you'll see it there. So in terms of gourds, I have a gourd. Let's see if I can find it up here. Okay, it's right. There's a gourd right there. That's the head and that's the base right there. It's too high up for me to reach. And that's also the case with, I think there's a few up there as well that are simply too high. So what will happen is if they get heavy enough, they'll just fall down and probably land in the branches and in here. Maybe they'll break, maybe they won't. But, you know, that's pretty much the state of the garden in this one. So we'll see if I'm able to grow those over there or not. I've had no success with the carrots. I don't think I've really tried with turnips that much. And the lettuce, no success. We'll find out. But this might be one of my favorite things that I've grown because it's so weird. I have no clue what that is. All right, so I guess that's this video. If you want to help out the channel, and then anything else, if you just please check out my books in the link in the description below. I write a lot of science fiction and fantasy. You can just read a free sample on my Amazon page, and if you would just, you know, maybe click purchase, that would be greatly appreciated. I truly appreciate people that read my work and give me feedback. So, thank you very much. Hey guys, this is author SC Vincent. I don't know if this clip is going to be put in the beginning or at the end of the video, but I just wanted to show you some of the most recent harvests or things I've picked from the garden. Some pumpkins are ready, so I got this smaller one that I showed you a while ago. It fully developed, and it was beginning to get a little bit of rot on the back side. At least that's what it felt like to me. So I thought it was time to cut it loose. When it gets like to that color, kind of like that, hard, and it's fully orange, the color it's supposed to be, that's kind of when I thought it was, you know, it wasn't getting any bigger either, so that's kind of when I thought it was time to take it out. And another one, this is that big one next to that bush that was really weird for the longest time. It was just yellow, but it was just getting bigger. It had like a weird kind of look to it. To this day, I'm still not sure what type of pumpkin this is. I don't know if you guys know, let me know, but the actual plant was dying, so I had to cut, maybe I cut it a little prematurely, and it seemed to not be fully formed, but the actual plant seemed to be done. So I don't know if it could have gotten bigger, but it is pretty big. Hear that? Pretty hollow. A very strange shape. Kind of a strange color. Unique pumpkin. One of the biggest ones I've ever grown, or at least had, that I've grown or whatever. So it's pretty cool. So I've had so far 2 pumpkins that I've been able to claim, and I'm expecting probably 2 more at least. Maybe you'll see that in the other parts of the video, since I'm shooting these not in order.